Yes, top of the moment to you, anywhere where they watch us from. 7 p.m. Now would they take start marry me, Shola Afonja, plus my lovebird. Babe.
You know, I'm trying to look all good for you.
Hey, Romo. CPK.
I'm trying to look all good for you, you know. Trying to get ready.
Sharp and good.
You know, I'm launching the shirts one by one. So it's like every Thursday I get to launch a new color. So this is like the first time I'm wearing a purple. No, I've always worn a purple anyways, but then this is a
brand new purple.
You know, so
straight up from the
straight
oven.
up from the oval.
Big,
tear rubber.
Fresh.
Unleashed. Just unleashed.
Tear it. There's a cut baby.
How you doing there? How's the day been?
Great, fabulous. We thank God it's been a very tedious day. But yet, now waiting we enjoy to do now, we they do so.
Yep.
So most definitely we did here because of Una to share the best of moments with you.
Yes, so definitely, you know, when you see us, your love doctors, call us your, I want to call them now, of course, your anchor on top of the show when it comes to marry me. Thank you for everybody, or to everybody where they stay with us every day. I mean, for those where they join Chief and on the breakfast show, for those where they join Shola and I, every Thursday from 7 to 8. Obviously, there'll be no marry me without you guys. So to everyone that makes this a success, we say a very big thank you. So it's going to be an amazing show. I can promise you guys that, of course, we get everything covered from our stories to our profile. And of course, to the song where they play on the show, trust us, is going to be a ride. Okay, we get a very amazing story again today. That one, you guys can trust us on that. But definitely, you need to keep your fingers crossed. They call me the slimmest of them all. Call me Slimmytee, call me Adetola or Daring Wale. Okay, a lot of things are in the shell around the world, but let's focus more on waiting the shell for Nigeria. And when we talk about marriage, when we talk about relationship, they like talk about things where they make marriages work. They like talk about things where they make relationship work. They like resolve or create solutions to problems way they into marriage. All right, bearing in mind, say marriage na continuous process in the sense that you keep learning for as long as you're in that marriage. You have to keep learning. All right, nobody. I am not married, but of course, I have friends that are married. I have colleagues that are married. I get to read books, to see things online. It is not be easy journey, not be rosy journey. So don't enter your marriage with expectation say you won't make it perfect. All right, I think. Abi, what do you think?
It's not perfect.
You know, it is
two different persons
coming
from
together.
Two different families, with two different orientations, with two different upbringing, with two different
no matter how much I don't date, it's always different when it comes to marriage.
I date for 2-3 years, but you did your grade for over 20-something years.
So you can imagine.
So 2-3 years compared to 23, the ideology we don't conceive. That ideology of no, now 2 of us get this house as a woman. Because now so your papa and mama grew.
Yeah.
And the ideology of no, this is Africa, it's a man's house.
Yeah.
So that ideology now, within 2 years, you know, and that 2 years when I the court said, remember I said I don't live together and I go come. This time around you'll be under the same roof for hours.
But you even get tired. Some people tell me, they get tired. Like you be like, God, are you sure?
You see different. Some very minor ones. Maybe say you say nobody say go cause fight, must first cause issues. Issues like, why will you throw your clothes on the chair when you come back from work? I'm tired.
And waiting you don't they used to as a person.
You will see issues of why will you press the toothpaste from the middle? Why not
I don't hear that one
bottom?
Before. Why you press from middle? Why would you use the soap and not rinse it? Why does it have soap?
And you believe that why will I rinse soap? Am I not wasting the soap more? Issues. No. You will see issues like when you want to brush, why will you open water and be brushing? Why are you wasting it? Instead of you brush, open,
close the tap, then rinse.
You see very funny things that should not lead to fight. You see issues like,
do you know my fear?
Onion.
Do you know my fear? Onion. Okay, talking about what you just said. Because the truth is, I've always told God, you know, I have issues with fish. Like the smell alone, I can't even stay.
Imagine your man is now the fish.
Do you get it? So I've always told God, I say, God, I don't know. I just pray when I reach that bridge.
That your man should not be a fisherman.
Imagine say fish can't become my own best food, going be my own worst enemy.
Some guys are fishermen. Why I talk to some guys are fishermen, they say, I don't even call myself fisherman. I like fish, I chop fish, but some men, they can't even do without pepper soup, catfish.
So they do that on a regular.
You understand?
And I know, so I don't know, man. You know, I just tell myself that, Slimmy, don't worry, when you get there, you cross it. But then, it's something I know I must get. Or I must, for as long as I know, say I get the mindset, say I go marry. So definitely, if I can't reach that stage, am I not going to say, no, we are not eating fish in this house. Which Nigerian man will even accept that kind of offer? Like, are you kidding me? Or guy, you're not ready for marriage. You know, so the truth is, I think when I get to that place, I will just have to come to terms or just say, okay, fine, babes, this is not for you. This is the person. If you love this person, you have to just do it for the person. This is not for you. This is for the person
at the end of the day,
you claim you love.
At the end of the day, ain't no go to the chop fish later. Love no go allow because of you. No be say no go still the chopping fish, but years and years after, in love for fish go reduce. Because if you see my own wife now, I talk say, why we know they cook different varieties of soup now? They say one woman marry say Yoruba people when they say kilo ma fi jẹun omi ọbẹ̀ kilo ma fi jẹ rice omi ọbẹ̀ kilo ma fi omi and I say Yoruba people why is that everything omi ọbẹ̀ and I said because that's what we grow up. You want to eat rice. My wife says what happened to white soup? What happens to afang?
And we will not sabi that.
I say what's afang? Kilo afang. The day she made mistake to use my money to prepare white soup.
My see, sister, you are eating it yourself.
Oúnjẹ, but as she dey chop as she carry one now with abuse. She be now once she carry one more salad.
That kind of my life.
She be happy. Just sorry, eat. Let me work and die. She has begged me. The thing has finished. Once she carry another one.
Variety is the spice of life.
Later, let them say what somebody is going at. Because I can't imagine after dropping money for soup and what I came to meet at home is white soup. White soup.
Because that, now you can understand where that is coming from. Because she grew up eating that, but you, because of maybe culture or where they come from, definitely you be no grow up to eat that. But that is what marriage will allow you do. Compatibility. You like it or you don't like it.
Let me give you the instance of Ogbono. I know we are not trained with Ogbono. So my wife can't deliberately want to carry the whole soup money we're supposed to take cook meat.
Can't do different orishi
inside. And that day na Sunday, I first verse come out. I drive around, no food. If you say that normal day, knows I don't go chop amala. No food. And that hunger, they cut. I can't come back. They can't serve the Ogbono. I can't they look momo, fish, everything. I can't use a bag. They can carry one momo. Small, because can you know that do there? You know, the hunger can't make me.
You can't fall in love with your Ogbono.
Now me they beg there. It's Ogbono now. It's Ogbono now.
That's
not too expensive to cook.
At all. So you know, marriage comes with all of things. Really, for those that are ready, do you get? It is not a baby's. No, child play. Affair. Do you understand? It is no child play. That's the truth. Because you see people. These days, I try to ask myself. They say these days, people they wed, they know they marry.
Yes.
Do you understand? You know, the wedding is a day. People. Yes, the whole one day affair. The marriage itself, now the forever. Do you get? So say now they are not saying my generation. Now what we do is we they wed feferities, call bouncer, call people spend millions on weddings.
On the dance where they go dance.
Then you can't see a month later. First off, you say the girl know they wear the ring again. Then second, you go on Instagram, you say she don't come out the husband name. Then third time, you go again on Instagram, she don't delete all the pictures. Do you understand? And then you see, supposed to just ask myself that the ones where they celebrate the 60th wedding anniversary, 40 years wedding, 50 years. I said, where they was it that there was a and the irony of this is, as of that time, I'm sure my parent never went to any, you know, if you want to marry for church, they tell you, okay, you have to counseling.
Now the one where you don't learn from your papa's and your mama's.
Unlike now, we say they go sit you down for hours, you go to the husband's house, they go teach you some things, the wife house, you go learn some things, and then you come back 1 week, 1 month, while I don't, and then the next man will tell you, I don't think I can cope in this kind of this marriage is not a do or die affair. I'm sure that term started working in my generation. I'm sure in the times of my parents there was nothing like that.
You know why it be like that? Because even in those days, not be only the shame. Some people will say the shame now for women. Say, once you're a woman, you can't come out for your husband's house. No, in those days, as a man, if woman not there your house, it's a shame because later when they play you under tree, they go take and abuse. You will say never marry. No, say never marry. You know if you marry, you know if you manage woman. Now you go become chairman for council. You will say you marry under 2 months. You know if you marry man, you want manage your whole community. You go turn issue there. You go take her business because people they think say one woman pack come out from my house. Now only woman get the shame. They go take her. No, in those days. The shame
comes to, I think it comes more on the man. Say.
Up to kingship, you cannot be a king unless you have a wife. And if you become a king, you don't have a wife, they will enforce it on you that you must have to get married. Because he wrote that the woman will play at home is so enormous that if you cannot manage her, then you cannot manage anybody.
Obviously, it's not that simple. If you know if you manage one woman, how you want to manage a community?
With thousands of women.
With thousands of women where they involved. So it's just what it is. We're just trying to tell people. Definitely.
Today topic.
Hey, another gangacious one.
Go nowhere.
Definitely. We also don't pick the lesson just for the short talk, and we'll be right back with our matter for today.
Today matter.
It carry front, it carry back.
Oh, choke.
It choke.
Let's go, be back.
Slimmytee and Shola, good day. May the Lord continually enrich you both with wisdom. My name is Mrs. Ariola. I have been a very good follower of your show. I don't know if I should say I am happily married because of recent, I have been extremely sad. Truth is, when I wanted to get married to my husband a decade ago, there was practically nothing we did not talk about. I remembered we also talked about number of kids we would love to have. There was a bit of an argument about this in particular. He wanted 4 kids, but I told him 2, and I gave him justifiable reasons, which we finally agreed on. Slimmytee and Shola, I have 3 kids as we speak, and I gave birth through cesarean operation. I wouldn't want to talk about the pain that comes with it. My husband, again, is on my neck for a 4th child. I mean, how callous can some men be? He witnessed the life-threatening moments with me. He has been frustrating my stay in the house as we speak. There is practically nothing I do that is right at the moment. He does not even sleep on the bed anymore. I have also made up my mind because it's obvious this man does not care if I live or die. I'm not going to give birth to any other child. He threatened me one time that he would get another woman pregnant, and I told him if he ever tries it, he would never see his children or myself again. I love him, but right now, I feel I should worry more about my safety. Am I being unnecessarily unreasonable or I'm justified? Please help me.
Yes, this is a very deep one. This is very deep in the sense that, and that's still part of what we talk about when we start the show, be that understanding, give and take. But this give and take now, this one is very sensitive because it has to do with health, and this one is health-related life. And for those who don't pass through the cesarean section thing, most things where they talk, we say na 3. Some go say 2, some go say 3. Even I never even really hear 4, but
I never even hear 4. I never hear 4 too. In short, most times if you get too bad experience for the first child, they will tell you that you shouldn't try again. So most doctors always tell you, man, if you try, you try. Once you reach 3, because this is not like you pushing yourself. They always have to tear you open. And it's so sad that this is not a person where you claim, say you get a bond with. This is somebody that should understand. Even if you been getting intention to say, okay, you won't give birth tomorrow, I think now you suppose even say, babe, I have seen it. Like you were not absent when she was going through that stress. You saw the trauma.
I don't do again.
Now you supposed to even talk, say you not do again. And it's so sad when I saw the letter, waiting bust my head now when he get, and that's why I say, see, some people are just naturally wicked, and their wickedness they show with time. I think as they grow, and then with maybe situations where they surround them, they tend to show their personality. You get to know the kind of persons they are. Because how callous can you get? You want to put your wife not just through stress. If you're not careful, she might actually not survive it. And you end up getting married to another woman. She don't even try. You guys had an agreement. And that's why I say, I think we discussed this last when I said, these days, I don't know what we'll talk about again while we were in court. And I'm so thankful that she actually mentioned the fact that they talked about number of kids. Do you understand? You guys even agreed on 2. Now, why they agreed on 2? She never even foresaw that she was going to give birth through this process. Yes. Do you get? So maybe she was just thinking of economy. Maybe she was trying to think of her size, school fees and all of that. Not even thinking of, okay, maybe not through cesarean and it go be. Now, you don't can't even be like this. This woman legit don't give you 3 children. She won't tell me, say 3 children. Shola, for this situation and time where we dey.
Because anybody where they pay school fees, my dear, sorry to cut you.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're going to say 1. Tabi 2 self na load Let's talk of you. We don't get 3. Constantly aim for the 4th one. The very first question we should ask is, what kind of contribution is he even doing on those 3 kids? 1. Then number 2, which kind of schools then they go? Because if your children they go better school, I not talk say expensive, but at least average better school. We say you know how much way they cough out on the 3 times a year. You understand? You pay 1, 2, 3 child for first semester, 1, 2, 3 child, second semester, 1, 2, 3 for the 3rd semester.
We come and say, you know how far they don't go tell because it's just so not nice.
Even if it's an average of, let's say the cheapest you can find 40,000 on one, and you pay 40 times 40, that's 120 in 3 months, 120 in the second one, 120, that's 120 times 3 alone, 360,000.
So people see they born plenty right now. Right now, everybody don't guess, everybody don't learn. Say, okay, if I do 1, I do 2, or they close shop.
Of course.
You understand? So that go fit like
some women go tell you, say, once they do 1, do 2, they won't return back to their assessment.
No, obviously, that's my intention. My intention be that, like, man, I'm coming back to my figure. Finish. Now, she don't even legit give you 1, give you 2. She even risk scam. Give you 3. I never see any person tell you, say, they give birth through operation, they born, they go. Because they know the process. Even for the doctor, I don't have anyone that's gone through that, but I know it is always a life-threatening moment. Yeah. If that's if they don't get to sign.
Of course, they do get to sign. Kamal, how you doing? Dr. Kamal, good evening.
Well done,
Well done, sir. How you doing, sir?
Well done, Mr. Shola and Slimmy.
Good evening,
Dr.
sir.
Kamal, it's been a while.
It's been a while,
I travel, you travel.
I will call, the thing will not get through.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Dr. Kamal, how callous can some men get or be?
In fact, he should be absolutely callous. He should be
we should call him Roberto Carlos. Should we call him that player, Roberto Carlos?
For any reasonable human being that is listening to today's story will feel so sad and feel very sorry for the man and the woman. Most especially the woman.
Yes, and this is a true life story, Dr. Kamal. This is a true life story.
How can somebody give birth on CS for 3 times and still asking such a person to still give birth again? When I was thinking about the story, I concluded in my mind that probably the man has an hidden agenda for the woman that the woman might not know. Maybe
if he technically won't kill her.
Yeah? You say?
If he technically won't kill her.
Then she has to make a police report.
Yes. You know, some men are very, 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 very cunning and callous. You know, the way men play their games, he may have an hidden agenda for the woman that the woman may not know. So actually beyond that, and what I know for sure is that is somebody that is that is in life, that is alive, that enjoys life. If the woman dies now, before she knows, he will go and marry another woman.
That plan will now be manifested.
And the actuary has even threatened that.
Maybe he wants to kill the woman. I don't know. Maybe he wants to kill. So the woman should use her discretion. I will not say more than that.
If we say discretion, maybe she go and make a police report.
What do you mean by use her discretion? Park, come out, or what? Which you are not an advocate of.
No, you see, I'm not an advocate of divorce anyway. That's why I say she should use her discretion. She should do something that will keep her alive.
And that's obviously...
She should do something that will keep her alive. Whether she will sustain the marriage or break away from the marriage, anyhow she wants to do, she should do.
Right now, we think about myself. Right now, you're allowed to be selfish because...
Yeah, because if she dies now, the man will get another wife.
Yes, he's already saying... And it's so... See, I'm just trying to understand. Dr. Kamal, most times I try to ask myself how some people, they reason. When you have to look into your wife's face, Shola, and threaten her that if she doesn't accept...
And this 4th one, you know, is not a 50-50.
Okay, doctor is still there.
Doctor, you there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Okay, sir.
We are with you, sir.
The man is wise, but he's wicked.
The
man is wise, but he's wicked.
School agenda. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, doctor.
The man is wise,
but he's wicked. He's wise because he get intention, but that's not being wise for me. That's him being foolish and being unreasonable.
But manly for his son.
Because if you want to divorce me, my cuckoo say it, Shola. Do you get? If you want to say you don't want to do again, say you don't need to now come and start threatening me or putting my life at risk. If you want cheat now while they are alive. Let me see it to my coco. Don't worry, so I won't have to haunt you in my grave. It's that simple.
But Manny talked something for his song. He says some people are playing smart and not being clever. She understand. The man is playing it wise,
but he's not clever
about it. Now, the thing is, for you to force that your wife is just like a woman too, where they tell the husband, say, what's there? No be your mates, they go rob CBN. You understand?
Your mate, they do
see the security of CBN now. Or make you tell, say, go lion cage, go bring the sand.
What you know say, they
something that is not possible. You will go if you try it. You get what I'm saying? Now, what I'm trying to say is, whether we like it or not, the man is technically
or he wants her to leave the house. And he doesn't know how to say it. No, because to me, Shola, now
is it leave the house now or leave the earth?
You know, he obviously cannot put a knife. Shola, he cannot put a knife to her throat because he knows say they go catch him for murder. Do you understand that kind of thing? He doesn't want to be responsible physically for her death. But obviously, somehow now, you are either pushing for her death or trying to tell her that leave there. Because for a man that will look into your eyes and tell you to your face that if you don't give me a fourth child, I am going to get somebody else.
And you know the percentage of success for this fourth one, the percentage of success now, 30, 70.
That's if you even enter 30 safe. And that's if because I've not even had such an experience. So I think our advisor, show you put the letter on the screen the way we do while I take Sunday from Lagos. Hello, Sunday. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing too?
We are very fine. Thank you. So you don't see the letter for today, right?
Let me please.
In fact, I just came in and the topic sound so attractive to me, but I feel so bad because number one, I am a man.
Okay.
Two, and I am a living being. In this kind of situation, life we are living now, a man is insisting on getting more than 3 children.
I'm shocked.
With all the bills.
I'm shocked.
Yes, looking at even the stress the woman went through, having the first baby, the second, the third. You see, sometimes this is where how do I put it? Where education. Some people, and when you talk of education, some people come. There's some that came into like from God. The one we call common sense.
Benny.
So this kind of man don't have
common sense.
Common sense. So that one is a gift from God.
Could it be, my friend, could it be that don't they even tired of the relationship? He dey find excuse.
About the children, if you like, let that woman produce 10. The man, his eye is outside, so he will still go and get another one.
I concur.
It's not about number of children now. It's about what is attracting him outside.
Wow.
Because you know, say once the woman go for the fourth one, there is a risk. Who says he won't push for the fifth one?
Obviously. Anything make him agree for the fourth.
They should check the man brain.
They should check his brain. May go for psychiatric tests.
They may check the man brain.
It's true. It's not everybody where we see where wear shirts now normal.
Because when you both get one to like if you do something before you will carry you go court, you will first carry you go psychiatric hospital.
May then check whether the person they balance.
And you know, my father, they always do this thing, but would they laugh or would they smile? We don't know it's not true. Maybe he say make you give Taye something. You can't give credit. My father will say, she will see in Coco. Have you called your call? You see me go check your bro. But
I know whether it ain't normal. But know why you have chosen to give it to the wrong person. Seriously, because there are some things that we say go just here. You know, I get to hear things, Shola. Especially they grow, they see things, they hear things, and you just tell yourself, say, possible. This cannot be real.
But it happen.
No, I just feel say like at times I'll be like, no, maybe I dey dream, maybe I dey sleep, because I won't believe say you cannot be this wicked. Do you understand? Yeah, you can't be that mean. Come on, where the love you had for me?
Because if they enter that theater for the fourth time now, the percent they reduce, maybe go down turn 30, 70. Okay, if this man feels okay.
From the first time when they enter the theater, the thing don't they reduce.
Yeah, say as in at the talk of the fourth one now, you go down turn 30%. Excuse me, 30% survivor, 70% hazard. Now, this man will come and say, okay, maybe he no succeed for the fourth one. Who says he no go call for the fifth child?
Obviously.
So that the thing go be 0, 100.
Anything will make you conquer for the 4th one, and peradventure you be succeed. Get ready to have the 5th one.
Get ready, madam.
He go tell you say after all you've survived 4. So why you scared of? So that's why I go still go with whoever.
They deceive you.
It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset. So obviously he get a very private agenda that
all
is not making public.
All those cliché where they take key people. It's just a mindset. It's just a...
So I was hoping that we're going to see the letter on the screen, so that because some persons might just be joining us and definitely do not have an idea of what we are talking about. Thank you.
Okay, Slimmytee and Shola, good day. May the Lord continually enrich you both with wisdom. My name is Mrs. Ariola. I have been a very good follower of your show.
Thank you.
I don't know if I should say I'm happily married because of recent, I've been extremely sad. Truth is, when I wanted to get married to my husband a decade ago, there was practically nothing we did not talk about. I remembered we also talked about number of kids we would love to have. There was a bit of an argument about this in particular. I'm saying they don't even drag them, but at least they've been fine.
I think maybe she said we no pay attention because for them to have this argument before they marry,
he wanted 4 kids, but I told him 2, and I gave him justifiable reasons, which we finally agreed on. See, Sean Weto on the first side to the guy now. Sean Weto, in fairness to the man now, because life at the come see Slimmy. If story now 100. Person over there 100 guilty. You know why I talk so? Now they always talk this thing. Say, man, where you want marry, where don't they slap you from relationship?
You don't know, say.
You supposed to don't know, say.
You go beat you
I remember say they use that quote where. Now see this thing now. This guy don't talk. Say, nah, 4 I want him. Hey, maybe now 4. Maybe now 4 they born for our family.
Okay, or maybe he's the only child because they won't give different reasons.
You self talk your own say nah 2. Now enter the marriage. The man they say nah 4. Where I don't talk before.
Shola, wait, I wouldn't have had issues if they be choose to give birth to 4, assuming a normal birth.
Okay.
Do you understand? I wouldn't have said otherwise.
No,
but let's take Mary. It should have been an okay one for me, but sugar.
Mary.
Thank you.
So now the bros now they wait and say, now wait till we don't agree before, or I just only concluded.
See, now, even man we no go school.
You know one reason the fact say the woman don't take some risk because na cesarean session. Say don't take risk. Instead they bank on now 4 when we talk. So therefore so
now why some they talk say common sense is not common.
Come on, Slimmy, this one and a lesson for some women where they watch us, we say they never talk I do. When say your man go down, they tell you if we marry you now 7. You say go they talk say now 5. What if doctor talks say now only 2 you fit do?
You see this one, Shola. This man is not just yes. See, this man is not. He doesn't just want to accept reality, and the reality here is your wife's life. They in danger. See, if she was in a perfect state, I mean, I know they condemn people who give birth to. In short, I celebrate them because for me it was not easy. In short, they call them the strength when it comes to child giving birth because that process no dey easy.
When
so
it
I'm saying
maternity
issue. So what I'm saying in essence is, if na normal delivery, see, we don't get people they give birth to 12. If you get capacity to take care of them or the children, it no concern me. But for them to now inject a woman or dose her to make her sleep,
they don't even dose again.
She got their way, and she needs to go through that process. And doctor, they tell you, because now why men now start to they go for? What's that thing that they go for? She antinata. So that they go they follow with the lecture.
Now, if you want to go say, make organ must come before you give birth. Even now once or twice.
So that you go see him, you go know, you go know alpha. You go know alpha. Because if not, Maureen.
Maureen, good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, Maureen, Chukma to wait to be advised for Mrs. Ariola.
Okay, what I want to advise her is that she should not listen to her husband because me too, I'm a married woman and I've gone through the cesarean section. It's not easy. For her to give birth to 3 children, she have tried. She should focus on her career or if she have any business and look forward to what God has for her. If the man decides to go and marry another woman, she should focus on her life and take care of her 3 children. Because if she go through the next section, I'm not sure she can survive it. And the man that is already looking elsewhere,
you know, they find alternative
about the 3 children that she has given birth to. So she should just focus on. She should not just try going to have another child. That is okay. Even the situation of the country, they have not been able to take care of the 3 children.
How much more? 4?
4 or 5.
And at their time, no, they get stable job. Thank you so much, Maureen. The fact that you've even experienced it yourself and you know what it means. You understand?
See the real big boys that pay the bills.
They also for plenty children.
Because they know that the ones with the few ones where they want to give them nothing but the very best.
Yeah, the best.
But you see all this, I don't care papas. All this, I burn out for government. Government go help me take care of them.
You want where they are going?
Because number one, let me tell you, some of these guys, their plan be say, now by force make it go private school.
Maybe you can go public, maybe not government school. And I'm doing well. They call list of people who go government school where they succeed.
You go, government school, they doing
motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker. They call, they make sure say the pikin self now from primary 1, they don't go government school. Nobody say they even give them any taste. So
that I don't go special by.
That's it.
Hello, Tony.
Tony, how you there? How Benue?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well done. I'm enjoying your program.
Thank you very much.
I want to contribute on the topic.
Please
go on.
On what is going on.
All right.
Like that caller said, it's like the man has intention. He has a hidden agenda. Because, hello?
We're there with you, sir.
Yes, I say it's like the man has a hidden agenda. Because there's no woman who will pass through 3 variant sections and you want her to go to the 4th one. It will be very difficult for her to survive it. Because there's somebody from my place who is close to me. She experienced the same thing and she never survived. She died. Though in her own case, it wasn't the man that asked her to go into it. She wanted a male child. And at the end of the day, she did not survive. So I don't encourage this woman to get.
So now how does she manage this threat now? As bros don't say go carry belle give another woman. And she said they say if you do you not go see your children again.
My advice to the woman is to either call hello?
Yeah, we're there with you, go on.
Yes, she should call someone who is close to the man, someone that the man respects very well. Then let the person sit them down, talk sense into the man's head.
That type the year word.
Or you can get a doctor who I believe if a doctor talks to the man, he should be able to be reasonable.
Okay. Because they are type and they act like they get cotton wool for their ears. They hard them to hear.
Because this thing has something to say.
Thank you, Tony.
Under normal circumstances, we let's say, you as a man supposed pity your children, even if you don't like the woman again, so that you don't go let the children, motherless children. Because where they send her go now, where we say now you as a man no get control over that place, and you see that journey now under 30 minutes they are done.
But that 30 minutes can murder everything.
30 minutes is.
So now 30 minutes go decide whether you're there alive or you person will die.
No, how you there?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
How are they?
No, just I know say you want to explode on top this matter, but just calm down. Ya nkuri da Allah, ya nkuri. Kagani da Allah. Oh yeah, magana.
Well, the man should calm down and understand with the wife. Just like every other person have said. Had it been the first 3 is through the normal delivery. You can say you want to have 4, just like you plan. Just like you said that you care for it. I wanted to ask a question. Is there a market where they sell children?
I mean, they pay them too per head of children where you get.
I wish we get answer. No.
If nobody you born for say won't collect the dollar on top of children head.
Yeah, so you have these three, give them the best of education, the best training. Man, the sky is their limit or is their starting point. Look at the great men of the world. How many children did Obama have?
Obama get just two girls. Two girls.
Two girls.
How many?
Two girls.
You see?
Clinton said maybe
it does not necessarily mean you must have that four. Look at the situations the woman is. Man, it's not easy. It's not easy. Each time I wake up in the morning, I look at my wife, I praise her. What they go through.
Why they bath these children?
This year. As the man even followed the wife.
I sure say never enter the ballroom. Their type was supposed to pull up for their neck.
When their wife they born, I be a palo.
There they'll call and say your wife don't.
Your wife don't born no.
So that's why. That's why I remember my first experience. Myself, my father, two of my brother, and one of my friends. We were at that gate of the labor room for more than 2 hours. We couldn't talk to ourselves until they brought my baby out. That's when we start talking. You know, going through that pressure alone, you that is outside, you hear the shout, you hear this one. Man, it's not something to talk about.
Joke.
I'm telling you, even ordinary delivery these days. What they do for?
Like me, before I got married, yes, I said I will give birth to at least 4. And that I pray I should not even be around the day my wife will give birth. But after I experienced it once, I started calculating with her the next time. I must be around.
Because if I know they around, who will help me with all these things
this one, this experience we get.
So I mean, let the guy be coming down.
And the lady now
let the woman just be prayerful and talk to the husband.
But no, like some people
going through CS for the 4th time is dangerous. Although they are telling you the way they are doing it now is more sophisticated and safe than the old way. Men, to go under the knife is still the same thing.
It's still knife, they will still open it. It's not like
the same spot they go open.
I took my son to the theater for circumcision. I know what I went through. I know what I saw. So not to talk of this one. Man, God will see her through.
But you feel say this man get plan B?
He might now, because in his mind he must reach 4. So if this one cannot give him 4,
you gotta look for 4, 5, 6, 7 outside.
He has a plan B, definitely.
No, thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
At least now fellow men they talk now. They tell them waiting suppose here. And I just hope, but their time they will not watch TV. That's the problem.
Then another thing,
you will not be there to watch.
Before we go on this break, another thing is say people like that, go check them. Wait. Peer group influences the day.
Maybe not the friends, not the peer parlor talk. Because I feel say man where they reasonable, no go tell us, no go they talk this kind of thing.
Pepper soup joint stock, you go there, yeah. You think you don't even die about one. They cannot scare them.
You can't threaten one
idiot when the wife never even drive. Okay, never. And allow you say because melody I will tell you how many.
Just 3.
My wife do 6 because a kilo day.
Oh yeah, FCR. Let's go for a break. We'll be right back.
Yes, you're welcome back. And you don't see the person we say we carry come today. We'll cancel in market. MCR, make the check in fine face again.
Yes, Destiny Adodo, 36 years.
Destiny Adodo, Abi?
Yes. From Edo State, so his name, that's his name. He wants to meet a lady with between the ages of 25 and 31 years. She has to be working or doing personal business, and she must be a Christian. So, if you know, say they meet up to this criteria, where Bros Destiny Adodo don't list. All you need to do is just go on our Instagram page. His picture is there, his profile is there, and tell Bros Destiny why it gas be you like you know, say now you be the correct chick. I won't believe say no go put you through that stress of giving birth to 4. As a matter of fact, I don't even pray for you to go through that stress. So let's hope you'll be reasonable enough to understand. So please, if you're watching the show, you're single, you know what to do. Send us a very good picture of yourself, you know. Don't give us the job of going on Facebook to go and be looking for pictures.
yes. That's another one.
Okay,
Pastor Peter.
This is a pastoral view.
Yes. From the religious aspect.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you there, sir?
Well.
Pastor, let's have your view.
Yes, I have, my wife had gone through 4 years.
4 years?
Yes, and at the last count, I was there in the theater with her in Jos. And I had to tell the doctor to tie up her tubes.
Tie up her what?
Her tubes.
Okay, that's her womb.
To avoid further pregnancy. Unfortunately, the first 2 kids died.
Okay.
But we are still on the third because the last 2 are here, and the last of them is about 17.
17. Wow.
17, yes.
Wow.
So I don't see why a responsible man would venture his wife further on the issue of trying to raise more children. Is he going to be trading with the kids?
At all. It's never, their type, they are never around.
Is it like in those days when parents will say, we need them to help us in the work?
In the farm, the number of children you have equal to your harvest.
So I don't see the rationale for a man to insist that a wife must have, especially when the woman has passed through this process 3 good times. It was only God who could have spared her life. And the man should look back and think properly. And understand that his duty now is to take care of his wife and the children.
Hello, Pastor.
Yes.
What was it like? How was the atmosphere when your wife was going for the 4th one?
I was with her in the hospital in Jos last week. And when I looked, yes, I said I was with her there.
Okay.
And when I looked at her, I felt like I was going to lose my wife. And the only thing that occurred to me was a permanent solution. A permanent solution to the issue of not having to bear children anymore. At that time, the second child had died. We had the first one, the second, and now last one. The first one eventually died at 17 years. But we are still on the third. Because if you, just like the countdown you have made, there are some very rich people in this country who do not even have children of their own. And they are happy.
Yeah.
And what the Bible teaches is not even how you train how you bring the people you bring, or whether they are your children, but that you are able to lend a hand.
True that. It's not because we saw the video where go viral of that boy when nearly beat his mama to death. So he said it's not even about
the picking way
you see some people say they pick the picking up from
they train the child outside, and the child became theirs.
Or they collect them from
I think Chief and I had a discussion. It wasn't this anyways, but in our morning show, the discussion we had was if your biological parents like surface from nowhere and they reach, would you choose your adopted parents? And the amazing thing is, all the callers talk say they will see there with their adopted parents. Do you understand? Say they go day for reasons. Say
pastor and
that's true.
If you know your children, if you don't raise them in the way they will
change that
love you.
mindset that I know marriage. Yeah, they say, "Hey, Slimmytee, what's the essence of getting married? It's not to give birth and all of that." But I think it's high time we started seeing marriage above that.
A great scholar said he has 4 children, income about 11 out of his family member children. He said at the end of the day, in 4 children where they abroad, anytime we need them, they give am money.
But physically, they
no day present. He say na the 11 where they here. Where be say na then they see am na those ones children they know as their grandchildren. Say in own children
they don't know am.
They don't know they are the day obodo. But they are doing fine. They send money, but it doesn't know the children know am as grandfather. Instead no those ones children as a grandparent. And the mama they see am as something of joy.
Say our children they abroad.
But the scholar came out on social media to say that see even the children of those where you they help if you say that then go day when you hold. You know me say your children go die. They could be doing well, but abroad they might not want to see you.
I think so far, Shola, the woman obviously she's watching. We don't even need to say anything. You don't already pick you don't pick what you supposed to pick from all the contributions.
If you feel it is worth risking your life on or from, you are like Dr. Kamal TikTok.
I don't
know that the percentage once you enter, once
30-70 like you said.
At 30-70. And I think I'm twice. Because this man will continue his life.
It's obvious he's going to continue his life. So thank you guys so much for joining us on the show again tonight. Join Chief and I tomorrow morning. Marry Me continues next week, Thursday. Bye.